In a quiet town, where shadows linger longer than they should, a woman named Eliza discovered a horrifying truth. She believed she could identify the possessed, those whose souls had been overtaken by dark entities. But her conviction came at a chilling cost. She felt compelled to kill them to send the demons back to hell. Eliza was an ordinary woman, or so it seemed. A librarian by day, she spent her evenings immersed in ancient texts about the occult and supernatural phenomena. Her fascination with demonology began innocently enough, but as she delved deeper, she stumbled upon a hidden world filled with malevolence. One fateful night, while researching in the library's dusty archives, she uncovered an old manuscript. It detailed the signs of demonic possession and the methods to exorcise these entities. But there was one chilling passage that caught her eye. To rid the world of demons, one must confront them directly. Weeks passed, and Eliza started to notice peculiar behaviors in her neighbors. A mother who once doted on her children now screamed at them for no reason. A friendly barista became withdrawn and paranoid. Convinced these were signs of possession, Eliza approached the mother first. She confronted her in the park, where children played obliviously around them. "Are you okay?" Eliza asked gently, but the mother's eyes darkened, revealing something sinister beneath. "You shouldn't have come here." It was then that Eliza felt an overwhelming urge, a compulsion to act. She believed she had no choice but to save the children from this demonic influence. That night, Eliza returned home with a heavy heart, but a clear mind. She gathered her courage and armed herself with an old kitchen knife, the only weapon she could find. As she approached the mother's house, shadows danced ominously around her. The door creaked open as if inviting her inside. Inside, chaos reigned. The mother stood in the living room, her children cowering in fear behind her. "You think you can save them?" With a surge of adrenaline, Eliza lunged forward. In a moment that felt both surreal and necessary, she plunged the knife into the mother's heart. As life drained from the woman's body, Eliza felt a rush of relief, a sense of victory over evil. But as she turned to leave, something cold brushed against her neck. The next morning, news spread through town like wildfire. A local mother had been brutally murdered. Eliza watched from her window as police cars surrounded the house, their lights flashing red and blue, a stark contrast to the darkness that now enveloped her heart. Haunted by what she had done, Eliza began to question her actions. Was she truly saving anyone? Or had she become the monster herself? Days turned into weeks as paranoia gripped Eliza's mind. She became convinced that demons were now after her, angry spirits seeking revenge for their fallen host. Every creak of floorboards sent shivers down her spine. Every shadow seemed to whisper her name. Eliza. Eliza. In her desperation to rid herself of these demons, she sought out others she believed were possessed, each encounter culminating in more violence and bloodshed. But one night, as she prepared for another confrontation, something shifted within her, a realization that perhaps there was no escape from this darkness. As she looked into the mirror, she saw not just herself, but all those she had harmed staring back at her. Lost souls, trapped in a cycle of violence. Eliza understood too, late that true evil lies not in possession but within ourselves. The choices we make, and the darkness we allow to consume us. And so, in that quiet town where shadows linger longer than they should, one woman became both hunter and hunted. A tragic reminder that sometimes demons are not what they seem.